We're broadcasting.
Hello.
Hey.
5-minute tech question of the day with
Techie to the rescue.
and me and Stevie. He's processing. And yes, you still need a haircut. I'm working on it. So, question of the day is about calendars because we're in a new year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So, any recommendations, first of all, for people who don't want apps or anything? Is there a calendar on your device?
I forgot to bring my phone with me. Why do I keep doing this?
I don't know.
No. Well, I mean, the first things that come to mind is like the calendar that comes as default.
Right, so is that like calendar?
That's like calendar on an Apple device. It's called
Okay.
Calendar.
Okay,
And then there's Google Calendar.
okay, if you don't have an Apple device.
Right.
Right.
Right. Or you can download Google Calendar on an Apple device.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible as well.
Okay. And what kinds of features and things would you find there? Hello.
Well, I mean, the things people tend to find is you can put in an address on at least Apple Calendar, and then it will allow you to know about drive time.
Okay.
So if you know you're going to a certain place at a certain time,
So it can do a lot of things, basically.
yeah, it can do all kinds of little things.
Okay.
I mean, some calendars tell you what the weather's gonna be like. Some calendars input into Waze. I mean,
The
especially
default
because Waze is owned by Google, so
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of different things. I mean, when it comes to a calendar, you just need to look at all the features and find the features that match you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're talking about when you go into like more apps and stuff, though.
Right, exactly.
Ah.
If I had my phone with me, I'd be able to look up some calendars right now.
Well, what's your favorite way of doing a calendar?
Right now, Google Calendar.
Mm-hmm. And that works even though you have an Apple device.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that like Google Calendar, I don't want to give all my information to Google, but Google integrates with all the other calendar type of applications because you can do more with it if you want to automate it.
So you're saying they kind of like will grab information and put it in for you.
Right. So if I go and I set up a Calendly, which is on my website, somebody can actually see what type of appointments I put on my Google Calendar, and it's only going to offer the appointment times that I'm actually available instead of, right.
But does that give away information that you don't want to give away?
It gives away information of what times I'm actually free.
Right. So it doesn't say like Avram's going to buy pizza today.
No,
or something.
but Google knows that. If I
Yeah.
type in Avram's going to buy pizza today.
Right. But yeah. But people can't like see your Google Calendar or something if they go to your
Not unless I share my Google Calendar with them.
right. So in other words, if you use a Google Calendar, you're not you're not by default giving all your information to people
Unless you're sharing
unless
it.
you decide.
Unless you share the calendar.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to think what else I can ask about this.
If I get my phone, I can get more. I'll go
Alright,
get my
hold on a
phone.
second.
You go.
Stevie, do you have anything you need to say? What do you want to say? Say hi.
All right.
Processing.
I got my phone.
Okay.
All right. So let me look in the App Store and see
Stevie.
what's going on in the world of calendars, because it's probably something that I'll remember. There's a lot of calendar things. I hope this so it doesn't turn.
Stevie, do you want to go play? You did it. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay. So funny. Very first thing that comes up is first of all the Apple Calendar, followed by Google Calendar.
Interesting.
Surprise.
But those were the ones you said are default, right?
I mean, Calendar is default
Yeah.
on an Apple device, but Google Calendar you can always download.
Now, why, in your opinion, from what you've used, why I see Apple Calendar only has 3 stars?
Oh, because people want to give star ratings and they want to say, here, let's read
Right.
what people
I'm just
have
wondering,
said.
like, yeah.
People said, it's killing my battery. I don't mind the app itself, but it's lacking some of the finer details. In the past 10 days, according to the battery statistic in the setting, the calendar app has been running in the background for 27 hours. It's absolutely draining my battery. Blah, 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 blah. Someone else, it decided to be intuitive. Once upon a time, I was able to choose whether the default display was month, week, or day, and it would stay that way. I could tap on a day of the month. Now, when I tap on an empty date in preparation to enter an appointment, the empty date doesn't show. People are just ragging on it.
Yeah. It seems like one of these things where if it works for you, it works really well, and if it doesn't work for you, it really doesn't work.
No, it just doesn't work. I mean, here's an example of something that has 4.6 stars. I don't know anything about it, but it looks like it has an in-app purchase, but this one's just called Calendar, and it has a dot or something after it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we look at the in-app purchases, people are paying $1.99 a month or $19.99 a year
Mm-hmm.
to use that type of service. So, yeah, there's all sorts of calendars in there. Some are paid, some are not. It's funny, Moleskine decided to get into... Here, I'll just play this video so you can see. So that's more like a planner. Everybody's got different ways of setting up their calendar, and you're going to choose what you want, but that won an editor's choice.
Like that one had weather and all kinds of other stuff.
That's why I said weather. Weather is something that I mean, I've seen all kinds of things. Here, I'll play it once more, but you can see. Here it goes. It's going to show weather in a second.
So I guess the thing is
There's the weather.
Yeah, depending on what your needs are, there are a lot of options out there these days.
Right.
Like it's not infinite, but
it's infinite.
But you're not limited. You know, I feel like the way that, you know. Wow.
I think that pretty much
you're
sums
not,
it up.
Yeah, you're not limited to what's already on your device by default if that doesn't work for you.
Exactly.
Right. Like
exactly.
there are a lot of options.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So, I think somebody's trying to play. All right. So I think we're gonna wrap this up.
I think we're wrapping.
All right. If people want to reach you, how do they reach you?
They can go to my website, techie2therescue.com, or 707-267-7778. This is all that banging in the background. So 707-267-7778. There you go. I got it that time.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're gonna start our day.
All right. See you later. Bye.